Hello folks, back to another geeky brewing edition, brewing video with me, Tom. Anyway, today is supposed to be National Learn How to Brew Day. I'm learning how to brew something new every day. Anyways, as I said, welcome to Geeky Videos. I'm brewing up it's a new kit by Northern Brewer, Private Rye Brown Ale extract kit, batch number 19. Yes, since January of this year, 2013, I am now brewing my 19th batch. I'm also going to do a little tasting video on batch number 16, which was my experiment. I believe it was 16. 15, 16, I don't know, I've lost track somewhere in there. So I'm going to brew up that. I'm not going to do a full, even though it's Educational Brewing Day, I'm not going to do a full education on the brewing. I'll talk a little bit about what's in the kit, this brown ale. I'm into brown ales and I'm really into rye, so this one's kind of perfect for me. Steeping grains, I'll have to read you've got that in here. Columbus, East Kent Goldings, always good to use. Got a pound of, Golden Light, and 6 pounds of rye. And I've used this stuff from Northern Brewer before, and it's pretty good stuff in a rye pale ale that I make. So I thought, you know, this might be kind of interesting to use the rye in a brown, because I like brown ales, and of course the handy dandy muslin bag and instructions. So I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not sure if I'll read the right stuff, but let's see. Chocolate rye is what's in this. Special B, Bree Special Roast, sorry. English medium crystal, English black malt. So that's what's in this, and that's going to give it all of its darkish colors, because the rye is more of a medium color. Since I've used it before, it'll add some color to it, but it's more of an orange color. Anyway, that's what I'm brewing up today. And actually, I hear a cat on the other side of that door clawing, trying to get out. So I'm just going to leave them there. While they destroy my carpet. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a tasting notes on these experimental blueberry ale, pineapple ale. Took 1 gallon of this base beer. This is the base, nothing on the label. This with a C on it, I just took an ounce of Cascade and dry hopped it for about a week, and it actually turned out rather well. For that. So anyways, I gotta let the cat out before it destroys my home here. So as I walk in front of the camera, come on, come on. And if you happen to own a cat, it won't come out here now, even though it was digging and clawing at the door, and now it won't come out, and now you're seeing an extreme close-up of my face, so that's always interesting. Anyway, back to the session here. I usually like to roll in one take, just keep it rolling. We may have some excitement. Some of these have at times gushed a little bit, the fruit beers, but this is the blueberry, and I think it has something to do with, you know, there could be a little bit of a wild yeast. What I did was I made a base beer. There's a video out there. Made a base beer, just a generic beer. In the secondary, I took 3 pounds of blueberries and I put it with 2 gallons of the beer. And then I split off the rest into 3 1-gallon containers. And I just got a gusher out of the pineapple. So that was fun and interesting, which I kind of had a feeling that might happen, so I don't think I got it on film other than me running away like a scared child. This is the dry hop, which is also very foamy. With the foam on that. So there could have been a little bit of a slight something to that, because not all of them foamed. Some of them did, some of them didn't. And this one is continuing to foam over here. So we're going to pour it at the sink so that we can at least get a look at it. Surprisingly, the pineapple was quite good. And I did a half a pineapple to a gallon of wort. And hopefully this is just, I decided I also wanted to have a gallon of just the beer, just so I could see what it actually tastes like without anything in it. And it wasn't bad. It's beer. It's got some caramel malt in it. Biscuit, caramel for steeping grains. And anyways, I'll try to pan down and see if you can see them. Hang on a second. I got fix one of them. Anyways, yeah, this is top this off a little bit. Now, not all of them were gushers. You know, here's the pineapple. Of course, blueberry, and it's blue or purplish color. And that's just the dry hop with Cascade. And I really thought, well, let's just take a whole ounce to a gallon. That's probably extreme, but actually kind of tastes like just like a pale ale. I mean, and then of course that's just the beer all by itself. And I've drank all these before, and they're really good. I pureed the blueberries, fresh blueberries. Tried to pasteurize them. I didn't boil them. I just took them to 170 degrees, and because I thought there could be like wild yeast or anything on these blueberries, you know, and putting them in there could cause gushers. But actually, most of them haven't been gushers or infected or anything like that. And it's really quite good. It's kind of sweet. It's got that blueberry taste to it. But it's, I think I only used 1 ounce of Pearl on the base beer. I think the blueberry, if you did it alone, could use a little bit more bittering, you know, just to kind of balance it out. But 1 ounce of Pearl hops is what I use, because I had used those before. Now the pineapple turned out really good. I would definitely would be a good summer beer. It's got that true pineapple flavor. I don't know if I would make the base with the biscuit and the caramel again. I guess I don't know exactly what I would do or how I would make that. Maybe I would use more of a wheat malt. I might go that route with it. And then of course the Cascade just tastes like it just got that Cascade hop flavor. And to me it just tastes like a pale ale, even though the base beer was not made like a pale ale. It wasn't hop charged all the way through. It just had that 1 ounce of Pearl. And I took 1 ounce to 1 gallon, which I thought was going to be very extreme, but I was looking at wanting to have it extreme, you know, just an experiment is what it was, because the ingredients didn't cost me that much, and I probably had more money in blueberries than anything. And then the base beer. You can pick up the caramel, the biscuit. It's okay on its own. I would probably not ever make it like this as a standalone beer. But I had a gallon of it, which produced roughly 8 to 9 bottles per gallon. So I had enough little tastes of it here and there but I would never make this as a full 5-gallon batch. If I were ever to do it again, I would probably do a 5-gallon batch and split it in half. Do half blueberry, maybe half of the pineapple. Maybe have to do a little more research on the pineapple. I took a half a fresh pineapple, pureed it, or didn't try to pasteurize that at all, and I just dumped it in the secondary. And this one gushed. Gallon glass containers don't have a lot of head space. This one gushed. It almost really started to ferment again. But that's what I took it as. It looked like the yeast was, because of the sugars in this, was starting to ferment all over again. Only really in this batch did it do that. And it's in my other video if you look. I think it's called The Experiment. You'll see, I think I've got the 4 batches up here in their glass containers. So anyways, that's my my geeky video for today, and you know what comes after batch number 19? Well, batch number 20. And batch number 20, which is going to be tomorrow, Sunday, I believe is going to be my first all-grain batch. I was going to do an all-grain batch of my favorite beer that I've made so far, which is the Rye Pale Ale, and decided that I don't want to screw it up. So I bought a kit from Northern Brewer, just a nut brown ale, really into the browns this year, in an all-grain form, and I'm going to do that because it's relatively easy. There's only one, well, once you get it to the wort stage, I mean, it's the same thing as what I'm doing here. But it's pretty basic on the grain bill. It's about 10 pounds of grain. I've watched a lot of videos. I'm going to use the Don Osborne batch sparge method. His video is out there. I've watched it quite a few times so that I can try to get this down. And I think he got that from Denny Kahn, who I've watched some, not really a lot of his videos. I watched a webcast where he explains this batch sparge method. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. And I'll probably try to videotape that in some geeky type form, maybe. Anyways, that's my video for today, and that was, I just wanted to show you the different beer. Yeah, the pineapple really gushed out, and it's got a little different, it kind of has an odd taste to it, so I'm wondering if this bottle, if I didn't get a little contamination in that bottle from something, could even been a bottle that wasn't quite clean. I'm finding that just rinsing my bottles out after I'm done is not enough. I read in my book from John Palmer that if you rinse them every time, and I've got one of those that fit on the laundry style sink, and it curls up and you push down, it just gushes the water through. I thought that would be enough with hot water. I'm finding some of these that they're clean at the bottom from that, but there's residue along the top that's not coming clean. So the last couple of batches I've been really scrubbing the bottles up. Eventually I would like to get into the kegging part, but there's quite an expense to that, so that'll be down the road. Anyways, this is what I'm brewing today. Let's see where I'm at as far as heat goes, because I'm probably getting close to steeping some grains. Got a new thermometer, broke the other one, so we'll see if we can start this up. If I can remember how to do it. let's put this on here and see if it works. And we are at 154 degrees. And according to this, we're making chicken. So that means I can start steeping some grains in my San Diego Zoo Cup. It's famous around probably 3 videos, 4 maybe, straight from San Diego. So we'll use it to stretch out my little muslin bag here over top. Get my grains in. Got to get a hot water bath going. There's a lot of black malt in here. Crystal. Smell nice. And we're at 155. This is working pretty slick. Alright. So, we'll just keep rolling here. We'll make it along the extended version. And we'll get these in there and get them steeped. I'm going to knock some of this dust off over here. Looks good. Keep it in the pot. In fact, this is the first extract kit I've done like this. True extract. In a couple of batches. The last 2 batches I made brown porter and the rye pale ale. They're extract, but I did full volume boils. Got myself a Dark Star burner and a 10-gallon pot, and was doing a full gallon boils. In fact, the rye pale ale will be, I have 2 versions of it. One in the bottle, which is done completely extract stovetop, just like this. Then I have another version of it, which is still in the secondary, being dry hopped right now, which was a full gallon boil. Same exact ingredients. I didn't adjust the hops or anything, but I did a full. I think I boiled 6 gallons, come out with 5. So I can do a side-by-side tasting of that. And I'm going to make it in the all-grain version, which is, it's a clone of a beer I had down in Florida called Terrapin Rye Pale Ale. And I'll be able to, compare them side by side. The clone will actually have a couple other hop additions that are more true to its cloneness. Then I didn't quite get all the hop additions right in my extract, even though it came out to be a really good beer. I forgot to add Cascade at the end of the boil. I forgot that whole addition, so it won't be exactly like, I'll set my timer. I'm just going to set it for 25, may only go 20. Sometimes I go 30, it's 158 degrees. This is kind of nice with it. First time I used it, I had the glass style lab and I broke that one. So this is kind of nice. Chicken's at 158, so roasted chicken. Anyways, I'll be able to do a controlled tasting, I guess, on 3 different versions, even though the last one in the all grain will be slightly different. And I'll talk about that when I actually have them here out in front of you. So anyways, that's my video for today, and I think I'm going to sign off so I can concentrate on doing this. I've been actually working at beer all day. I bottled a beer this morning. That brown porter I bottled, so been pretty busy with the old brewing lately, and I'm gonna brew again tomorrow too. So, just trying to get the stock back up. Anyways, have a great day. It's a Saturday. Football's on. Michigan State's playing. I don't care who wins as long as it's a good game. It's on about 3 o'clock, I think. Cheers. Have a great day. See you next time.